Fucking all of the, like, I ended up recently hearing the old version of the Ace Attorney Investigation soundtrack, and like, it's been said by a few folks, they put their entire lawyeracy into these like reorchestrations. Acapella album when I can facilitate and afford the requisite vocal training. See, Sadani and I have something in common, and it's that there is almost no corner of our souls that we would not overturn for funding. That's true. Right, save me coffee. As I frantically fuel my wretched corporeal form. You know, I have never, in my life, like, fuels my incorporeal form, also coffee. Hi, Sunny in the gang. How is it? The sneak peeks. I'm glad I started early. Has Attorney aced? No, we're just starting. Tabbed into the serpent stream rise that it ended. Snake raid? Or Snade, if you will. I don't think I will. But yes, anyway, fucking... I like pretty cool, not gonna lie. It's on my list. I'm gonna play it myself at some point, definitely. I thought becoming the stream setup is rad as fuck. Yeah. I like it a lot. Hang on, let me. I gotta show you the full version at some point. My fucking gigantic blood bags look terrific in it. Give the people what they want. 0800. Look at my stupid tits. But anyway, what I was saying was, I have never played a fucking Banjo-Kazooie game in my life. Like, but I guess it's because... And she pauses for a second, taking her measure of something that she's going to say that may cause harm to people. Yeah. I don't play much retro. And for me, even Banjo-Tooie is retro. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Retro's not that. It was 25 years ago, man. Notable with the retro gland. You get me. Retro's like 2002? Then what do you count Banjo-Tooie? That was 2000. You motherfucker. Old. Oh, okay. Hey, Dint, like, I'm shaking your hand. Shit heel zoomers, shit heel zoomers, shit heel zoomers. There's that one post, fucking... You know, it's just how I it's just how I am with, like... Does the year begin with a 90? Alright. Chat room, bat room, holiday, in, out, shake it all about, don't do it in public. Fucking zoomers. You're shriveling into dust as you recall your first game experience being your mum's Atari 2600. No, that's so real though. So, honestly, actually, like, open question to the wider bat room. Also, hi, so Shadow, wonderful cashier. We can do it soon here. Ciao, hello, Kamada. Hello, everybody. The open question is, what was your like first gaming experience? I remember playing Lego Island for the PS1. So I think it was Lego Island 2 specifically. I was fucking terrible at it. Granted, that came out a scant few months after Banjo-Tooie. But you see, it was just like what we had. Sega Genesis Evangelion? Whoa. I don't know if it was the entire Spider-Man game or something was bigger. That's iconic. Alright. So I'm nervous to continue this case. Because this case has been kicking my ass. And I'll tell you why. It is because the clown, like, okay, you know in Invincible? Where, like, there's that fucking funny sonic frequency that just, like, kills Ark. For me, it doesn't kill me, but that fucking circus theme, like, it just knocks me out. It just turns my brain off. Like, genuinely, like, my ability to focus, it is like someone gets their wretched little mitts on my fucking ADHD dial and it just cranks all the way up. Like, I cannot think through that fucking wretched tune. Invoked brain music. No, here's the thing though. No, it isn't. It just makes me dissociate. If I want to listen to some bubblegum, fuck. If I want to listen to some bubblegum core kawaii future bass, that's between me and God. I fucking love future bass. I love kawaii future bass. That shit's fucking great. Oh, you're still thinking about April? Hell yes, I am. Fucking. I don't know what to tell you. Like, you think you can fluster me like this? You think me some kind of a wretched, devoted bottom? I think I'm Mosquito also. Mosquito was a lot of fun. Is that what came out of my mouth? That's what came out of my mouth off the cuff. Okay, a girl can't make one bubblegum cum typo. Is that how it is? I thought I was among you know what though? Fucking real talk. April 1st from MonsterCon, they made a, like, energetic clown idol, and then they said, yeah, she's actually hyper competitive behind closed doors. She plays fighting games. And then she had, like, oh, baby. Ow. What? Why did it? Huh? One moment, where Brick? Joni's been scammed. One moment, Joni. Is Marcy in the King Onion? Yes. Yes, she is. Metal Gear Solid, the Phantom Break? What? Fucking evidently not! Ah! Ghost Break. Right. Yippee. Speak to me.
Do I have my lungs today, mother?
Yes! Yippee! And make sure the brick's working now. Ow, kind of. Why are they invisible? Why are they invisible? What? Talking to you, why? Fucking. There we go. Yippee. Ow. Fuck. Okay. Okay, that's tested. But yeah, like, fucking. I was saying it before. Like, fucking. I was playing Ghost Trick, not Jackie. You'd never guess what I'm playing as soon as I'm done with Ace Attorney. It's 100 line. But Ghost Trick is going to be in the rotation somewhere. But what I was saying was, like, fucking... The thing I like about the MonsterCon girlies is there's just like this good, personable back and forth that lets me be a down bad bitch, even in a way that like lets me be a bottom main for a hot minute, but doesn't turn me into Wakaraya. Monster non-cut. Okay, here's the thing, right? I want that in my life. Like the fact that I could have a date with April 1st that would consist of a fight. Also, yeah, +3. Alright, before I say anything else horribly incriminating or I think about that balloongasm that April 1st had again, I think we should probably play some Ace Attorney. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, the what? Yeah, you heard me. Alright. Yeah, you heard me. Alright, what the fuck are we up to? An escape tunnel is found. Wow. She's pointing towards the Pentagon. Well, have the police been notified? What up? Wait, fuck. Oh yeah, the tunnel. Yes, ma'am. We just finished liaising with them, a moment ago. They set up a cordon around the entire facility. Good. Oh, the first blemish on a prison's spotless reputation is always the ugliest. It won't happen again, ma'am. I have a different Warden Lagarde to the one we've seen so far. No, she isn't. Fucking, like, here she was, oh, my beautiful prison. And then here, like, a mistake's happened. She's gone, oh no, my beautiful prison. Like, what do you mean? Oh, a different person. Edgeworth? I just think he has, like, I just think he doesn't know what a woman is. I just think he completely fucking forgets. Mr. Wrong? What? Mr. Edgeworth, was it? I really can't thank you enough for finding that tunnel, Doc. Sadly, it may have been too late. It seems he might have already left the building. Say that's unlikely, Will. After all, there's a security gate at the exit to the detention center. You're not suggesting he simply walked through it. Oh, what's to say there was only one tunnel, sweetie? Hmm? I suppose that's true. Well, whatever the case, this is no time to be standing around chit-chatting. Mr. Edgeworth, would you mind continuing with your investigation? It would be my pleasure. And you three can get back to your posts! Yes, ma'am. Detective, the results of the blood test just came back from the lab. Thanks, pal. Let's see what they've told us about the blood found in Knight's cell. What does it say, Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, I miss Kay. Every time I see her, I'm so happy. You love her fops? As we know, you have no vested interest in the fops. The only women he's known most of life are all the types who make him egregiously focus on liking men. He barely knows how men work, yet alone women. Look, I said it during the case where we met the fabulous Miss Callisto Yu. I genuinely think it's insane that, like, we got to see the exact second Edgeworth became a misogynist. Like, the moment we saw someone go, you look like a little fucking nutcracker, you stupid son of a bitch! And we could feel the Grindr account being made in real time as he went from man lover to woman hater. I miss that. They've identified the blood. Nice. Okay. Confirmed. Nice job, everybody. Teamwork makes the dream work, huh? We got Knight's blood in his hole in himself. A tunnel a dog clearly went through. And security footage showing I being attacked by the dog in his cell. Case closed. We have all the evidence we need. Let's see what Mr. Canis has to say for himself. Canis? Oh, darlings, are you sure? Do be careful around him, won't you? Jackie speaking the language of the gods. I know what I'm about. Callisto here with the low-tier god lighting. Fucking very quick tangent. Do you know what the worst fucking thing is? These days, low-tier god don't even play low tiers. Not only is he like an app, like fucking low-tier god verb, he don't like fucking look. Low-tier god is out here. Oh, I gotta get into it. I'm just saying. Mid-tier is his character these days. Cozy. He is as well connected on the outside as he is in here. I suppose he would have to be. How else would the so-called fixer? Please draw your attention to the stream title. How else would the so-called fixer stay in business? And the police have been trying to track down his accomplices for the longest time. Even I've had to lend them a hand myself, you know. So that's what Still not talking, ma'am? Any evidence you borrowed from the precinct? No. I've tried so many times I've lost count. What am I supposed to do? I can't send that a blank report. I guess killer for hire was always going to be a tough nut to crack. You borrowed evidence from the police to help with your investigation, is that correct? Oh, why, yes, sweetie. Everything related to Canis is with me now. Fucking... Why did King Piccolo find God? Heaven knows how many times I've hauled the secretive scoundrel into my office to talk to me. But no matter what I say or how much evidence I present him, he simply won't say a word. It's important to interrogations herself. That's irregular, to say the least. Let your guard down, he'll devour you whole. You'll do what to my whole? Be careful, darlings. You've been warned. Oh, wait. Yeah, I thought things couldn't get any spicier. Let's mosey out, Scooby Squad. No. No. No, 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 no. Looks like she's in a Metroid manga chapter. Is that anything you say? No, I see it. Like, I see the Metroid. I just keep seeing him as like, well, I guess he found the Buddha, found enlightenment. He discovered he is going to be in Samsara a little while longer. But, I think he looks a lot like King Piccolo. It's the fucking head shape. You're not wrong, Eddie. Judge Cavell. Expect to find you. We've been conducting inquiries, which, given that we are in charge of the investigation, is hardly strange. What is strange is that you are still here, Mr. Edgeworth. I gave you a warning, did I not? I told you that your badge was at risk should our paths cross again. And yet, here you are. I'm sorry that you thought I might be so easily discouraged, Your Honor. But I'm not about to let the truth slip from my grasp, no matter what you or the committee might say. I am here to present a certain someone evidence that you yourself should have uncovered. You have more business with me, I take it, Mr. Edgeworth. I do. I promised I'd be back to prove that you were the killer, and here I am. This should be amusing. Very well. Whenever you are ready. Objection! Not so fast. We have some truths of our own to share. First-rate deductions, in fact. Indeed. We are now much more certain than ever that I almost flopped that whole line. We are now more certain than ever that Simeon Saint was the murderer. And that only he could have moved Knight from his holding cell to the prison proper. We shall prove this to you beyond the shadow of a doubt. But first, a question. Are you quite determined to continue on its course, Mr. Edgeworth? Should you fail to rebut our deductions, there will be no going. Your very career hangs in balance.
You mean you'll take his badge? Mr. Edgeworth, if you don't get this one right, you're gonna be hung!
Hanged, Gumshoe. Hanged.
That's intimidation!
Not at all. If anything, I am showing him mercy. This is not Mr. Edgeworth's case. It never was, and I am under no obligation to hear him out. If he is prepared to accept the potential ramifications of his actions, I will allow him one last chance. Well, are you truly willing to take the risk? To put your beloved badge on the line? Mr. Edgeworth!
Sir!
I accept your terms. I'm confident of my reasoning. And what's more, I'm representing the firm of Edgeworth and Co. And I do not intend to besmirch its name. My duty will be done, and I will not be intimidated. Very well. Let us see whether you are brave or simply reckless. By the power vested in me by the almighty God of justice, let this judgment commence. Eustace, sweetie, stand in the corner. If you will allow me. Fine by me. He's all yours, Gavel. No, this isn't his own office. This is his dad's office, remember? Gumshoe, kill. Okay. Lock in, get it twisted. I believe. How Knight wound up in the prison. You are aware of the incident involving Mr. Knight? The day before yesterday, I presume. He assaulted... I keep seeing the command prompt changing because my controller's on the floor and it's like bugging me.
The plane is on the controller.
Ugh. He assaulted an innocent guard and stole his keys. Later, in the middle of moving in a large animal cage, Mr. Saint stopped by Mr. Knight's cell for a little visit. That's when Mr. Knight stole out of his cell using the keys he'd stolen. He slipped into the cage, and there he hid as he was wheeled to some workshops. Enough Fujo, time for Cujo, +2. Ernest +2. It figures she was going to bring up Mr. Saint. I'm sorry, let's move my mic a little closer. Beep. Hello. It figures she was going to bring up Mr. Saint going to Knight's cell. Yesterday, after you so kindly made us aware of the security camera footage, we decided to take a look at the cell. Actually, I'm just unplugging my... just having a few... Perhaps you would like to see what we found. This is a still from the footage we received. You know, Knight was so goddamn fun. I miss voicing him. I miss fucking cunty evil Pleakley. I miss him a lot. So Saint speaking of Knight at his cell. Correct. You will also note that he has positioned the cage in such a way to obscure the camera's view. Is this blind spot that Mr. Third time's the charm. It is this blind spot that Mr. Knight exploited in order to enter the cage undetected. A sound deduction based on what can be observed, wouldn't you say? a blind spot. The camera would have been captured the Knight enter the cage, if he did at all. Love the dog Buddha in the background of this cell. Big fan of the dog Buddha. Big fan of having this argument in front of the maximum security prisoner who has all the connections. Huge fan of that. Dooda, dooda. Jackie's bathroom sings this song. Dooda, dooda. So it's still possible that he didn't actually leave his cell at this point. I don't get it. Why would Mr. Knight want to hide in a cage? Okay, I'll tell you when you're older. There's really only one possibility. He intended to escape. A prison break? That's so cool! Mr. Caserado? Mr. Knight? Everybody's doing it. I have to step up my game. Okay, sweetie, sit in the car. Sorry, hang on. That's, I think, the most Edgeworth has just, like, had to... Okay, honey, baby, sweetie, honey. Please, not now. I'm talking to another grown-up, my dear. Like, having to literally go, wait, please, like, hold the fuck on, one moment. And then move on. Fuck. God damn it. It's the fact that he then moves on. It's that he goes like, okay, not now. Anyway. So Carserado's escape is no laughing matter. It is my belief that Mr. Saint helped Mr. Knight with his escape attempt. That is to say, he was his accomplice. Wow, go Simeon.
It wasn't a...
Oh, he's like a dog. I understand the cage was briefly taken to one of the workshops. I imagine that had things gone to plan, Mr. Knight would have remained in the cage until after the show, and then removed from the premises along with the rest of the circus's equipment. Wasn't there meant to be a monkey in that cage too? Like a real monkey? We taught this dog to steal. Unfortunately for Mr. Knight, Mr. Saint had other ideas. He killed his friend in cold blood. Dutch Cavell's argument seems reasonable. Must be a fault. I'm going to... Okay, let's go. We know that. I'll go back and press that if I go through. I'm gonna press like 2, 3, 4, 5, and then if we don't have anything,
Hold it!
This one. Do you have any proof that Knight stole the keys? I can think of no reason for him to carry out such a brutal attack. Once the Guardian sort of gains consciousness, I'm sure he'll confirm our suspicions. I wouldn't be so sure. Ooh. Yep, press further. Oh, now. Sorry, but I believe there's a flaw in your reasoning. If Knight had the keys, there was nothing to stop him from leaving whenever he wanted. Why wait for Mr. Saint? There was no need, surely. He chose the option he deemed most likely to succeed. He stole the keys and hid them somewhere, and waited for an opportune moment to present itself. He hid the keys. I'm afraid you might have made an uncharacteristic oversight, Your Honor. But Knight wasn't hiding any keys. That's been proven already. This is the pizza. Oh shit! Okay, right. Dog. The bracelet.
Dog chess.
Why do we still have the chess diagram? That means something. Oh. They've yet to be recovered. Because since the Knight's dead.
Take that!
Yeah. Okay.
The badge! Hit it with the badge, son. I always wanted to be a ring goyle. They told me that ring boys had to wear those referee blacks and whites and whatnot, but I just wanted to wear the bikinis. It's a real cruel world out there for a showbiz girl, Ridgewaite.
Since you know about the incident, I assume you must already know this, but after the assault, the guards searched both Knight and his cell. And no keys were found. And if the whereabouts of the keys cannot be proven, then neither can your theory. I have considered the matter of the missing keys, and I do not think it's such an issue. I still believe he had them. After all, the guards only stated that they were unable to locate them. And this is because they were cleverly hidden inside the pocket chess set. Knight's chess set, the same set in which the murder weapon was also allegedly hidden. Was it? I can't help but wonder about that. What? But you're the one who proposed it! Kill him, Mr. Edgeworth! I fucking adore the big, dumb in her hair. I tell you fucking what. Actually, if you recall, that was Eustace's assertion. Oh! Fucking, why is it that Eustace looks as though he has fallen victim to some kind of Mrs. Doubtfire-esque, like, jape? This is a man who is experiencing some kind of embarrassing gaffe or snafu as a result of some rom-com antics, right? He is like, oh! That was Eustace's assertion. So the two of them aren't of one mind on this, I take. Allow me to restate the facts. Mr. Knight hid the keys he stole from the guard inside his chess set. When Mr. Saint came to see him, Mr. Knight used the keys to open his cell and climbed inside the cage. He was then moved from his holding cell to that workshop in the prison proper. All with the help of his friend and accomplice. I don't think he does need genuine praise, though, because I think he has received nothing but praise for the last 17 years straight. Everyone meant it because he's such a special boy. Had things gone according to plan, he would have been taken out of the facility after the show. But they did not. Instead, his accomplice murdered him while the show was taking place in the yard. Oh, not the red face.
Objection!
But Mr. Saint was a part of that performance. How would he even have had time to commit the murder? Overruled. How indeed. Allow me to explain. As you know, many stage performances follow a set narrative. Yesterday's show was one such example. The suspect played the role of the antagonist opposite the elephantine hero of the show. In the latter part of the performance, the heroine's love prevails, and the villain defeated. This victory is depicted in a very unique manner, whereby the villain is sent flying from the stage by the heroine. Sent flying by... Isn't that dangerous? Having been ejected from the stage in this manner, the villain no longer appears in the performance. In other words, the suspect did not appear on stage for a period of... approximately 15 minutes. And you're saying the crime took place during that time? Yes, I'm afraid so. After all, it's more than a sufficient window, wouldn't you say?
Objection!
A committing the crime and returning to the stage in that short 15-minute window is only possible, assuming the murder took place in the prison proper. Thank Your Honor, the real scene of the crime was Knight's cell. I seem to remember telling you I would not accept that part of security footage into evidence.
Objection!
And you won't have to. A proof of a different kind. Very well. Oh, would you be so good as to present it? What proof do you have the murder took place in the victim's holding cell? Is blood.
Take that!
This appears to be a photograph of the floor. See, I have no clue. I like to think she's doing like a full fucking squat, like, and she's swinging it like a fucking carnival game. That's my read on the situation. But I wonder if we'll get a Gavel breakdown. I hope so. You know what I mean? Just a moment. Save me. Save me. He's rambling about the goodness of the goddess of justice and threatening to revoke his prosecutor's badge. Over that, or like she'll cry. Almighty goddess of justice, grant me patience. That floor you're so dismissive of, Your Honor, has traces of Knight's blood on it. Traces, you say? Is this evidence reliable? After all, I don't believe you have access to the necessary forensics opportunities.
Objection!
I have my resources. A certain blunt instrument, you might say, but a reliable one. The detective. How very unfortunate for him. Perhaps before you decided to circumvent the law, you might have considered that the committee's influence extends to the police. Oh no! No, Gummy's bad's on the line too! Forgive me, detective. I didn't mean to put you at risk as well. That is the nicest thing anyone has ever thought towards Gumshoe, and that makes me so sad. One moment, please. Ah. You can see the fly buzzing in one ear and out the other. I'm gonna miss him so much. I will enter the fact Mr. Knight's blood was found in the holding cell into evidence. However...
Objection!
Bad luck, you stupid son of a bitch! You're really on the edge now, Mr. Worthless. Can this teenager stop talking to me about edging? You're really on the edge now, Mr. Worthless. Mr. Winner, I'd forgotten you were there. Wasn't nice while it lasted. You're gonna puke. I just buzzed in to tell you that your entire argument is one big consistency. You showed us camera footage of a dog killing Mr. Knight in his cell. Are you saying the mutt also wiped the blood up before it left the scene? That's foul. No, I don't think that's on Edgewell. That's on fucking Eustace Winner, this 17-year-old fucker, and saying, "Oh, you're on the edge now, aren't you?" Darkly, that was the dog when it commits the murder and then goes slop, slop, slop on the evidence. Hello? What the fuck are we talking about? God. child sounds like his dad used to. I don't think so, Dinty. I think you've got the complete wrong read. If he was the kind of person who'd be in that kind of, like, fucked up rich boy, like, situation, I think he'd be like one of them fucking delightful children from down the lane. I think he was his dad's precious little princess. I think
She glitter when she bite.
That's true.
Sometimes she fight.
True.
Booby rocking vamp girl coming to the court.
True. This lab was only fed powdered milk until now. This is my son Eustace. He has every disease. His name is Gunch. Little fucking boiled chicken breast looking ass. Uh-oh. What other tricks can it do? A blood-wiping dog. You're a joke. Get real. His name is Piss. He got what I was going for. Get real. Get it twisted. You would have wiped that blood up, wouldn't you, boy? Yes, Helmut, yes you would. I love seeing the judiciary argue with the law in front of my maximum security cell. That was one of the tricks I taught him before our work together was so rudely cut short. He's a very tiny boy, you know. Never misses a drop. It wouldn't do to leave any evidence after all. I feel like I could pluck the veins on his fucked up head like a guitar string. The fact that I can picture so acutely the exact sensation I could feel if I scratched his head of like the vein under his skin. Stop. Okay, stopping. Hey, can I be real with you? I hate to say this to someone who is genuinely beloved to me, but this thing is a whack core creature. Like, I see this kind of facial expression and, like, I see the little expressive ahoge. Like, Elba cousin. Like, this is a whack core creature. Saved by an assassin, of all people.
Jeez Louise. I just taught the little guy to shake hands.
Oh, he does that marvelously too. Although the way I told him to do it is somewhat unorthodox. First, he bites down hard on the victim's hand. Then, la, I'm not listening! I see. Very well then, Mr. Edgewood. It seems you may have gathered some evidence worth considering.
Objection!
Your understanding is much... Wait! I'm not done yet! I just thought of something else! Hello? No one's paid attention to me in all of 2 minutes. Oh! Overruled.
Oh boy. Somebody's taking no prisoners.
Eustace? Wait in the car, sweetie. All yours, Gavel. Clearly, you've yet to purchase an air fryer. Well, do accept the truth now. The crime took place in Knight's holding cell, and the assassin's dog was to kill him. Overruled! That's the first time I've said something that made you want to, like, hurl. I'm sorry, man. My position is the same as it was yesterday. Until you can explain how the dog moved between the prison and the detention center, I cannot accept your theory into evidence.
Hold it!
I thought you might say that, which is why I would like to show you something else. This piece of evidence shows how the dog could freely travel from the prison detention center.
Take that!
A tunnel. This is... It's a secret passageway. It runs beneath the prison. What? A secret passageway? Oh! I fucking hate him. I hate this guy. I hate this guy. I hate him so much. Every time he's on screen for more than 2 minutes, I'm compelled to just end up going, oh! Way more than I fucking should. It was dug by one Mr. Rocco Carcerato, escapee. It leads from his prison cell to a certain holding cell in the detention center. Yes, the very one where the victim was being held. Eustace is hateable, but in a way that makes the game better. True. You know, Ace Attorney characters are wild, but she looks like she's a hero unit in a PS1 turn-based tactics game. I see it. I definitely do see it. She's got that, like, Japan, we're making a fantasy character that's clearly meant to be Catholic coded, but, like, we can't just have the church be actual Catholics in this. Feel me? You want to hit you with a hammer and kill you? Okay. Okay. Well, this is certainly a surprise. This entire time. Helmut, kill. Mr. Canis, you knew of this tunnel, didn't you? Because it's the same tunnel that was used to carry out the murder. Overruled! Oh! Huh? Ah! Forget about it. In the name of the goddess of justice, overruled, Mr. Edgeworth. You are out of line. Hold it! Also, Your Honor. Overruled. Evidence is everything. Whether in a court of law or at the scene of an investigation. Isn't that your little catchphrase? Well, then it just so happens that I have some evidence of my own. Bronco Knight's autopsy report. The deep irony will never stop hitting to me of seeing someone produce a fucking autopsy report to menace Edgeworth. Feel me? His autopsy report. When did we get that? Oh? How do you not know?
We have updated the autopsy report, Edgeworth.
No, you can't do this to me. Did Gumfuck tell you what an all-timer of a post? The police handed it to me only a short while. The findings are still preliminary, but it has something of value to tell us nonetheless.
Pray we do not update it further.
All comes full circle. The goddess of justice speaks to us through these words, Mr. Edgeworth. Cause of death, stab wound to the throat. And the weapon is said to be a sharp blade of some sort. It seems the victim was stabbed repeatedly in the same spot, resulting ugly. As such, the police have yet to identify the exact shape of the weapon, but its overall nature seems to be beyond question. It is a bladed metal instrument. In light of this evidence, do you truly wish to continue your flight of fancy? Or will you now claim that the dog used a knife instead? But that's impossible. That will be all. This court is adjourned.
Objection!
But the tunnel, the paw prints. What of them? Elwood is something of a wanderer. Perhaps he just happened upon this tunnel one day. Although I couldn't say for certain. I myself cannot wander quite so freely. That's quite a coincidence. Not to prove it's not the case either.
She sure knows how to keep a secret, huh? Kinda wish she kicked us in the teeth a little earlier with that, huh? Yikes. waiting for the perfect moment to crush me with a hook, line, and sinker. You will leave the tiny for the defense, correct, Mr. Fender? This is the interim autopsy report in question. I do apologize for the delay. Yeah, no sweat. Thanks for hooking us up. Death was instantaneous. Makes sense. Yep, this all checks out. Yep. Mr. Fender, a handshake is not necessary when receiving official court documents, you know. So please feel free to let go of my hand. It's not a holy relic, after all. I'm just trying to be friendly, Your Honor. Had you lingered a moment longer, the goddess of justice would have spoken to you through my gavel. All right, I got it. Nice one, Cavell. Just like we planned it. And like there he is, he's at home after this case, like, they kept excluding me. Fucking, I don't presently want him to die. I presently want to sit him down, and I want to tell him really earnestly that no one likes him right now. And I just, like, I want to tell him why, so he can maybe do better in, like, 3 to 6 months of improving himself. Like, I know 17-year-olds suck. Like, they're, like, a really awkward time. Like, the really awkward kind of person to be. It's an awkward time in your life. But also...
I want to make him gumshoes in turn gopher.
Yeah, pal. Now I got the gopher. But, like, come on, man. I did only as you instructed, Eustace, but thank you. That's such bullshit. So bull. This report came from the police. I have no choice except its legitimacy. The dog didn't kill him. It takes kings out of the room. The goddess of justice speaks to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And she is merciful. You tell me that you might get to keep your badge if you will finally abandon this fruit. What's our moose say? I think she really means it this time. What do you think, detective? My answer remains the same, Judge Gavelle. I will see my duty done, and I will not be intimidated. Even with how things stand, you still refuse to concede. This may very well be your last chance. Your badge hangs by a thread. And let it fall if it must. I have something far more important to protect as an associate attorney. My client. The goddess of justice is no doubt saddened by your refusal to accept yet another offer of mercy. I think we need to talk to some kind of fucking ethics board. Like, this Catholic bullshit is making me feel increasingly concerned. You feel me? The impact from the ecclesiarchy. Like, this is some crusader bullshit. I don't like I don't like that. I don't trust like that. I don't like that. I don't trust it. It's fucked up, I tells you. Not a boy, Miles. That's what I like to see. Looks like the defense never asked is really starting to mean something to me. Credit to your old man, though. He's the one who said it first. Father? In fact, I can swear some Gregory's spirit in you for a second there. Said you've changed since your days in Von Karma's shadow. I didn't believe you at first, but I'm starting to. Thank you, Bender. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Heck yeah. Wow. Sorry, I was jamming. All right, kids. This is where the rubber really hits the road. Put your thinking caps on. It's make or break time. If it's true that Knipe was off with a bladed weapon, The whole case really fall apart. There were 5 chisels. It's a cell. A former assassin certainly would struggle to commit murder. Too weak. In this case, the weapon that killed Knight was... Have you quite finished? Hold it! In your best interest, evidence is everything. It may well be my little catchphrase, but it's also true. The guy's being dogs. You know, Edgeworth, I used to kiss your father on the... You taste just like... Nope. Nope. No. I gotta stop talking, like, right now. Okay. So the murder weapon, the sharp blade. Where is it? Guards didn't find it. Why can't you let this go? So what if they didn't find it? What are you driving at? What if I were to tell you that I now know what the real murder weapon was? And it was right under our noses the whole time. Indeed. It was one of Mr. Canis' chisels. What? Overruled. I would advise you stop bombarding us with your irresponsible, half-baked theories, Mr. Edgeworth. You have repeatedly insisted that Mr. Knight was killed in his cell by a dog. I simply go where evidence takes me, both in the courtroom and at the scene of a crime. If the murder weapon was in fact a chisel, then yes, the murderer could not have been the dog. But that begs the question of what exactly it was. What exactly it was we saw in the security footage. Oh yes! The security footage! How do you explain that, Mr. Smarty Pants? An excellent question. It shows... Dog jumping on somebody? Yeah. What does it show? Mr. Canis' dog jumping up at Knight. The dog attacked Knight, but he didn't kill the man. He didn't? No. Knight was merely knocked out. Okay. Like, smuggle? The dog didn't drag a corpse through the tunnel. He dragged an alive but unconscious Knight. The real killer was the dog's master. Well, I get it. Bring in Knight in here. Mr. Canis could finish the job.
And he could definitely use one of his chisels to do it.
Correct. You, Bodhidharma Canis. You're the only one who could have done it.
Objection!
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth! You ever get this on your report card? An L? Refuses to listen. Must learn to respect others. Are you asking me or confessing to yours? We already searched Mr. Canis' cell from top to bottom. Right, Gavel? Yes, we even inspected his chisels. All 4 of them. There wasn't a single speck of blood.
Hold it!
Why, thank you, Your Honor. You've just confirmed my theory. I have? What exactly do you mean? The last time we were here, there were 5 chisels, not 4.
Oh yeah, I remember counting them. Definitely 5.
And the one that's missing is... Small one. The one we thought might be a pocket chisel. Mr. Canis, where did you hide that chisel?
A pocket chisel? And what use might I have for such a thing? I am rarely allowed to leave my cell.
Happy anniversary. Oh, hi, Lily. Is it still noted as my affiliate anniversary? Wow. Oh, it's like, it gives like a 2-day window, doesn't it? Yeah, wahoo, yippee. In which case, I shouldn't have had the chance to dispose of the weapon. You've dug your own grave, Mr. Canis. You seem to have an idea what his missing chisel might be, Mr. Edgeworth. Would you enlighten us? Out of his own volition. Canis could only have hidden the chisel here. It's just still gonna be... Where?
Take that!
Where? But where? Mr. Canis is still a prisoner, despite the comfort he enjoys. He's rarely allowed out of his cell. Could have given his chisel to his dog to leave somewhere, but that would have been far from ideal. We have no way of guaranteeing where it might end up. Hope all is well? It absolutely is. And all the better for seeing you swing on by Saber Lily Altar. Wow.
Intriguing. Do go on, Mr. Edgeworth.
Furthermore, this room is the one place where a bladed instrument can raise an eyebrow. 4 chisels, 5 chisels, who's counting? The fact he took full advantage of.
You'll keep the incriminating evidence close routine. Classic.
Objection! But I looked! I searched the whole cell all by myself, and there's just no way he could have hidden it. Fucking... Look at him. Look at this sad baby boy.
Objection!
I'm certain that the murder weapon is here, but that the reason why no one has found it yet is because it was hidden in such an ingenious manner.
Do enlighten us, Mr. Edgeworth. What was my ingenious plan?
Think once. I fucking love doing that pathetic stibbling voice every year. It's the fucking level 1 goblin. Must be a hiding spot. Think about when you miss it.
He's not showing us out permanently, right?
Let's get out of here. Come on.
Bark.
Like, this fucking dog, like, every time I have to fucking look at this thing. Every goddamn time. I can't, like... No. Like, I've said this before, and I gotta say it again. I can fucking it. Where's the guy? I know I took... Like... It just feels like Kingpin's fucked up dog, but, like, grown up. Your Honor? Like, that's not a dog, that's a balloon. But it's the same dog! Like, it's the same dog! I hate this fucking thing. I hate looking at it. The dog has made a sound today. We were here before he barked and growled repeatedly. Canis even encouraged him to do so. His body grew to match his neck. Oh my goodness. Also, Plasma, thank you for the well wishes, my dear. That must be it. I knew something was off. I hardly believe, but I think I know that we hid the murder weapon.
Giving up already? I expected more of you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Hold it! As well you should. If you would give me a moment. This piece of evidence shows where you hid the murder weapon. Take that, dog! The dog seems... What do you mean they're the same dog? I mean, like, Kingpin's fucked up dog looks like the shorter version of this fucked up creature in this cell, Plasma. Oh, just have it in its... You mean in its mouth? Didn't he? Does the dog have it? Minor typo. Get his ass. Oh yeah, unlike last time when... Mr. Canis, if you would be so kind as to open Helmut's mouth.
Oh, come on now. He hasn't barked because he's a well-behaved boy. I had to order him last time.
Then order him again this instant. It's not like we're asking for the world, Mr. Canis. Or do you have something?
Insist. Come on, Helmut. Open up.
And there we have it. Kingpin's dog is this dog's mini-me? Okay, so the fact that he's going I must ask, I wonder how hit YouTuber VTuber Wakraya Elba is doing. What? A chisel in the dog? Why is there a chisel in the dog? I thought he'd been strangely quiet. I guess his brain has finally caught up. Eustace, honey, the grown-ups are talking. Why don't Eustace, honey, why don't you be a good boy and call forensics? Tell them it's urgent. Oh, okay. This kid is gonna have so many fucking issues that are going to follow him through his entire life. Yes, but I mean Molly, I mean Molly, I mean Judge. I hate his fucking... Oh. Our findings are as follows. Traces of blood were detected on the chisel. What? What? I fucking... I hate Eustace Winner's cunty eye, like half eyelidded look in the overworld. You're not exactly slaying, you fool. The difference between someone who's become a defense attorney and the prosecutor, the winner. You work for the private enterprise, whilst I serve. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Never mind. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Shut up. +4. Ooh, illustrious. I like a Eunice winner at that point. Not such a half-baked theory after all, was it?
Alright, so we're on the same page here. This is our murder weapon, yeah?
The forensic evidence cannot be ignored. We have no choice but to concede that this is most likely the case.
What the dog doing?
Concealing evidence, we know that now. Mr. Canis, in light of the discovery of the murder weapon, the court demands that you explain yourself. Found the route your dog took to the holding cells. Now we have a chisel. Why do you propose to talk your way out of this one?
You never fail to entertain, Mr. Edgeworth.
Fell asleep. To be fair, it's a cozy as hell. I must ask for the forgiveness of the attended chat room, that room, Holiday Inn. Because it is about that time again, wherein I must leave you for just a few scant minutes. Oh. So I like to, when I reach my breaks, give everyone an opportunity to like stand up, do something, especially something you've been putting off. If you have to take your meds tonight, go and take your meds. If you have laundry piling up in your room, take some of it downstairs. If you've got laundry to put away, put some of it away. If you have any kind of plates, bowls, cups, cutlery, any kind of crockery, use now to take it out, okay? If you have any spells to cast, now's a good time to, I guess, start on that. But all the same, I'll see you in 3 minutes, yeah? Because I don't suggest you just stay here and watch ads. And we're back. And B, I have to disagree, if only because I think he's around, like... I think that, like, Verity Gavel as an influence on him... Like, this man doesn't have that capacity for hate in him. This is a baby girl of a man. I think... Like... I just don't see it. I don't see it. Okay, let's right back to it. I think you're insane on this one, I'm sorry. Right, let's mosey. Not a bad, it's a boy. Yeah, right? I get you. Alright, let's mosey.
You never fail to entertain, Mr. Edgeworth.
Why does he always laugh like that? You mean it's not funny?
Why do you have a one-piece laugh, you stupid son of a bitch?
What? Look, well, you played Dark Souls. Fergus, I give it a sub. Fucking 2 months, just like that. Really, really appreciate it.
Poor Helmut, how could they suspect us? You leave me no choice. I shall simply have to share with you the truth. I did not kill anyone. I have grown tired of killing.
Something's not right. Why is he so calm? This was normal that time? Oh fuck, it wasn't for me. It's fucked up. I don't know why my alert box is fucked up and evil now. Mostly. Very well. The court will hear Mr. Canis' testimony. If you'd be so kind.
Gladly.
Like, what's your problem, man?
Perhaps you might begin by explaining what you believe my motive to have been. I never knew this knight. I had no contact with him. No connection.
Whatsoever. how long since I had a good stretch and or water. So, in terms of the redeems, none, but I did get some water. Okie dokie. Well, it's been about now, ain't it? Okay, straight out my spine. Oh, I'll tell you what, I do need the posture checks, especially since, like, I gotta be real with y'all. Carrying these things, that shit hard. It's a burden greater than anyone should need to bear.
Can you say a bottle of water? I cannot believe how peculiar it sounds when you people from that perfidious Albion say such things as a bottle of water.
A blessing and a curse? Oh, absolutely. Well worth it, though, well worth.
God.
Even if this is the case, why would I possibly wish him dead? Would it be you're suggesting it was my canine companion who had the motive instead? Helmut only bears his fangs when I tell him to. I am not so bloodthirsty that I would kill a man I did not know. I mean, when he puts it that way.
An assassin who only kills his acquaintances. Not the soundest business model, I agree.
My work required me to deal with strangers, of course. But murder for its own sake. That's not my style.
Hang on, is this a Gundam? Otherwise, I don't follow the reference, I'm afraid. It's just more. I need to prove a link between Knight and Cadence. Go with evidence again and see what I discover. Why is there a sweet scent? That's the bit boxing me. I mean, the cookies. Oh, did you? Okay, got him. Oh, perfidy. Sorry, perfidy. I see. Okay, no, shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Objection!
You're getting sloppy, Mr. Canis. What does he mean by sloppy? Shut up, Eustace. You may have trained your dog to clean up your mess, but some things still require a human touch. We found this in the victim's room. It's the record of a game of correspondence chess. What's more, the game depicted matches the game laid out on your board.
What?
The number of possible games has been calculated to 10 to the power of 120. And that's on the low end. So that's, 10 times 10, 120 times over, so... That's it. I give up. I mean, what do you call a number that big? A vanishingly unlikely coincidence. That's what. Now, tell us why you killed Knight. Unless, that is, you prefer to explain the coincidence.
Well, they do say the truth is stranger than fiction.
That's 120 zeros. That's a lot. That's a lot. No, that is, as was said, vanishingly and terrifyingly unlikely.
It is as you say.
The absolute fucking brassies on this motherfucker. The fucking low hangers this man is concealing within this prison. To be told the odds are so infinitesimally small. To hear but I suppose you'd like us to believe that's some kind of a coincidence.
Yes!
Bitch, the fuck? Come on. That's absolutely fucking insane. Just beat Nino got to hit bra scenes for the first time. I'm like, fucking. Would you rather I just said the full phrase, like absolute set of brass bollocks or something? Is that what you want from me? Because if I start saying sentences like that, I sound more British, and I'm trying to suppress it. I'm trying to suppress the part of me that when I speak for too long has the urge to say shit like "core blimey," "fucking hell, mate," and all that kind of shit. If I don't abbreviate, the accent gets worse. It's like some Jekyll and Hyde type bullshit, you get me? But that's totally impossible. You just proved that.
A coincidence of a different kind, child. I never imagined my correspondent was the victim, you see. And yet here we are. Helmut is surprised as I am. Aren't you, Helmut? Yes, yes.
Suppression is evil in all its forms. I don't know. I think trying to suppress the little fucking Oliver Twist child that comes out of my voice sometimes, like fucking the fact that in my brain, in my heart, hearing an unironic call blimey, I do say shit like bloody hell. And I have at one point, I've been in a situation wherein my fiance and one of my very close friends, Wakaraya, were saying some decidedly unsay-so things to me. And I did end up, since I was feeling almost guilty for the attention, I did end up very flustered saying the phrase, "my word." And I'll admit, that one was a low point. And I can't fumble like that. No, look, I can't go into details because it would be very uncouth. My word. Like, I think that that's only 2 shades better than a core blimey. God. Right. Quote from me, I'll fucking kill you. As they say in my home country, you fucking what, mate? I'm going to make a transaction using my American Express. Y'all looking at it. Move on. Yes.
I suppose there's nothing for it but to finally tell the truth, boy. The other prisoners had all gone to the yard, you see. There was a show of some sort, I believe. Here I was, minding my own business, when in comes Helmut dragging a corpse of all things. I had quite a shock. Not least because the murder weapon was still in the poor fellow's neck. Of course, I was none too keen on becoming a suspect, so I had Helmut take the body to the workshop. Once there, he removed the murder weapon and brought it back to me, just as I had asked.
Dawn pulled out the murder weapon from the workshop.
Indeed he did. Removing it here would have made an awful mess, after all.
You know something? That makes total sense. Remember what Mr. Side said, Mr. Edgeworth? A huge black dog. It's like a terrible throat, eh? It's like that's the whole fucking bomb.
It was hellish. Utterly hellish. The beast killed him.
I don't want to keep fucking...
I don't want to have to keep talking.
Big yawn. I don't have to keep talking about or to Mr. Frank saw it. Your fucking cameo was amusing. And I wish for you to fuck off. You dig me? Fucking go away. Ish. Ugh. Lock in. Pull the thing out and get him off. Slop. Soda and Mentos. I never meant to stop talking for so long. Oh, I gotta lock in. Ah, fuck, I didn't read that line. I see. So what Mr. Sword actually saw was Helmut removing the murder weapon.
Precisely. I can't say I wasn't a little disappointed that he was spotted, of course. It's a little way. It's not like you just slip up like that. Now we see it. And there you have it. That's about all there is to tell. I did not kill the man. At most, I am responsible for the removal of the weapon. Now, will that be all? Poor Helmut is growing restless.
Objection!
Fucking... Why do they want me to believe this fucking... Hey, I've been around this city for years. Why do they want me to keep believing this guy's cool? I'm happy they gave him the name Fender now. It fits the vibe. Like, he's cool, but he's not like a cool guy. Sorry. But if you could entertain us for just a little longer, Mr. Canis. Fender? No offense, pal. I don't think you quite told us everything. Yeah. I'm sure we'd all like to know why you thought you need to pull the chisel out in the first place. It makes sense that he would move the body to a hospital. The Canis had no reason at all to recover the murder weapon.
So the mute one isn't as dumb as I thought.
Please answer the question, Mr. Canis. Like, here's the thing, Dinty. Ray Shields is the name of a cool guy who, like, does cool action rolls on the bonnet of cars. He has a gun, even. Like, he's a radical dude.
Eddie Fender?
Is this motherfucker?
You actually call someone Toots. It's just how he talks. I know what to tell you.
Bonnet, Brit, mate, fucking, I will hit you with a hammer. I will hit you, Dinty, with a hammer. Straight Inga. Not necessarily straight, but whatever he is, he's not as repressed as Inga Kakul. How could this name be any longer or more obnoxious than it already is? Kurain III.
It was because of the bell. Well, attached to the chisel, and the one around Helmut's neck.
Okay, before I continue reading this, Dinty, could I give you just? I'll make this very quick. For those of you who aren't too into fighting games, I think you know this. You got to stay with me here. I've got to give you a little bit of advice. This is notation advice. This is universal matchup knowledge. Or, for those of you not in the know, that is the fighting game terminology for a standing block. Let's move on.
The bells, they have a very distinct design, if you will.
Of course, there was something of a trademark of yours, were they not?
I don't get it. How does that even work?
Bodhidharma Canis, blind butcher. His appearance was always announced by the sound of bells. Fucking me in the middle of the night, turning around, emptying the chamber of my concealed carry 9mm at a cyclist because I think I'm about to be stabbed by a bald man. The last sound his victims would ever hear.
You flatter me. Though it's been some years since you last saw one of them.
You remember them well. Your knife and its attached bell were one of the pieces of evidence seized in our case against you.
Yes,
It was but one of my bells. One of only two in existence. Just two? Two and only two. One for my knife, and one for my beloved Helmut. Exquisitely crafted. Utterly unique. My ears are my guide, after all. And I must be able to use my tools. Precisely. Of course, as you said, the knife has long since been taken from me. Helmut the dog. A little too sensual. I never got sensual, I just got weird. I'm afraid I'm not a dog girl. When Helmut brought the body to my cell, I was rather surprised to hear a familiar sound. At first, I was sure that my knife had been used to do it. But no, a chisel. An ordinary chisel. Certainly no assassin's blade. Nonetheless, the bell would have suggested my involvement. That is true. Fact check. True. Compounding the matter is the fact that I am the only person in this prison permitted to use such tools. It was clear that I would become prime suspect. And so the chisel had to be removed and hidden. Hold it! You still claim that all you did was have the dog move the body, that you had nothing to do with the killing. How could I? I told you. The chisel is not mine. You need not take my word, Mr. Edgeworth. Have it checked for fingerprints. Eustace? Huh? Me? But I don't know how to check for prints. I want to push him into a locker. God. Get forensics. Oh, right, your thing. We got him. Fingerprints. They're Mr. Knight's. I think that wand is the heaviest. His little conductor's baton. My father always did want me to play in the orchestra, but when I tried to lift the humble cello, my arm snapped and my poor hollow bones were turned to dust. So I was given the most important and most specialist role of all, the conductor. They say that most people to conduct need to learn multiple instruments and have a good basis in musical theory, but I, the winner, the specialist boy in all of my boarding school, simply had the ability to begin with. You love this voice? It is because it's so easy to say such bullshit in it. Like, Eustace Winner is such a deeply unserious character. It looks like his mum had an affair with a North Pole elf. And this is the bastard child we have to deal with. This is not a serious creature. And Mr. Canis's? Oh, nope. Just Mr. Knight's. That's an insane insult. Oh, and forensics said there's no sign of any prints by having been wiped off. This isn't good. Should I get them to check again? Look into his eyes and see the desperation of a people pleaser who will need to spend 2 days in, 1 day out of therapy for the next 10 years. My God. This tiny little boy uses a fork to dip his cookies in milk. Verity, could you please help me twist open my Oreo so I could dunk it within my milk? The adhesive that they use to keep these cookies together, it's simply too much for a boy such as myself.
No, Eustace.
Oh! Oh!
Now do you see? I've never so much as touched that chisel. Elwood carried it in his mouth, that's all. Therefore, any prince must belong to have had it last.
So the murder weapon belonged to the victim? Oh, that's not helpful. I'm so Fergus, I'm sorry. I like how, like, the delay that tells me you are in the Soulsborne zone, fighting for your life, and then you emerge to just go, Jackie, that was fucking heinous, before dodge rolling back out of the chair again.
As I said, I have not touched the chisel. Therefore, I cannot be the killer. Or do you wish to suggest otherwise?
To counter with, what could this mean? Is he not the killer after all? Is he actually telling the truth? No, he can't be. I am sure this goes without saying, said. You're farming white chunks. You only need to one more than last 4 runs when you lost scraps of sanity as it is. And you choose to hang out with me? I'm going to flambe that last scrap of sanity. Also, God, I have made such a fucking good cup of coffee. Like, every time I take one of my little sips, I'm just here like, oh. Get yourself a good beverage. That goes to everyone in the bathroom. When you get the chance, get a good beverage. 0800, get a good beverage. Attention music. But if you do not find a solution to your current predicament, and quickly, I will have little choice but to relieve you of the badge. Even my patience has a limit, and I will not tolerate. I'm dying. And I will not tolerate you throwing this investigation into chaos. Am I clear? Find sign of your own free will. Oh, I love when people sign over their sanity to me of their own free will. I won't abuse it. Promise. Wait, you can... A hot toddy. What's in a hot toddy again? It's what? Whiskey? Honey? Yeah, it's whiskey, honey, lemon. That's fair enough. That's a good choice. Let's do that's it, 'cause... Oh. Let's mosey. You've done it now, sir. She's serious. I hate to admit it, but fingerprints turn everything on its head. Without more evidence. Oh shit! What? Oh hi, Gabriel. Yeah, it's been. It was technically it was yesterday,
Mother.
but you know.
Mother, I need the Everclear. Mother.
I said a good beverage, yippee. But yeah, thank you. Another year being a Twitch aphid. And I gotta tell you, I'm loving this shit still. Alright, let's take a little sippy sip. I'm gonna keep this one brief. And I've still got a ways to go as a streamer. But seeing like more than 15, sometimes up to like 20 people just on my little solo streams. You would have told me that like 20 years ago, I wouldn't. 20 years ago. If you would have told me that 20 years ago, I would have said, "What's a Twitch streamer?" But if you would have told me that 2 years ago, I barely have believed. Thank you all so much. Right, it's enough fucking sentimentality. Enough gay antics. There's been a fucking murder. They killed a horseman.
Wait, something doesn't add up. A few things, actually. What Mr. Knight needed a chisel for? You can do a lot with a chisel, child. Break out of prison, for one. Alright, how'd he get it in here? There's no way the guards would let him bring a super sharp tool in with him. Right, Mr. Edgeworth? Hey! Out to Mr. Edgeworth!
Oh, Will, my dear, I've said it before. Never apologize if you need to step out. I am here to entertain. Being here is never an obligation, my dear. If you ever want to catch up on this, I do upload VODs. Slowly. Steadily.
Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! Ow, 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 ow.
Very generous, thank you for the quits. Got your lurk tongue, got an adult for it. Oh, well, I appreciate the lurk. The whole dang bunch. Ow. Every time I get hit with the fucking blasty, every time I get hit with the fucking William Dollar blast, someone always does the shot and chaser of the final singular brick. I am the raging demon off screen, what a hell! Oh, don't tempt me to like want to play Akuma. The raging demon's so cool. Fucking the raging demon's so cool. Like, okay, even before Akuma was in Street Fighter 6, before I even played Street Fighter 5, I used to watch some Street Fighter 5, and hearing English dub Akuma's Die 1000 Deaths in Street Fighter 5, like, I loved the delivery, and I just love it as a threat to someone. It lets you have the punchiness of threatening someone with the bodily harm of murder, with a little bit of, like, anime panache, but it also, like, stops you from sounding too much like you're actually gonna kill them. Like, if someone upsets you with a bad bit, you just tell them to die 1000 deaths. Fucked up that Akuma's failed to kill anyone with that fucking move, though. Fuck you mean Gouken isn't dead? Fuck do you mean Gouken isn't dead? Actually insane. Anyway, Riders Museum. After Mr. Edgeworth! It's insane that Gouken isn't dead. What? You can't stand there hemming and hawing, just get a little setback. The important thing is finding the truth, you know? It doesn't matter how we get there. As long as we save Simeon in the end, we can't give up now. Or ever.
Yeah, what she said. We're having one of these touching anime moments in this maximum security part of the cell with Kingpin's fucked up door just across from us.
What is with this touching moment music? There's the fucking dog Buddha behind us still. What are we doing here, gang?
I'll second that. You want me around with that guy? I'm half tempted to offer you a job for real. Like I said, the defense never rests. Forever like your pop said. What do you think lies at the heart of those words, Miles? Any guesses?
Miles looks like he is fully dissociating. Everyone around him is saying this like a heartwarming gunk, and it's nice. They're all saying something nice, and like, and it comes from the heart. Oh. Wow, my tracking just broke. V2 Studio be good. Anyway, and it's nice that it comes from the heart. But Edgeworth looks like he is completely fucking dissociating.
It's like this. As defense attorneys, our client's fate rests on our shoulders.
Let him know if he loses his badge, he can crash on their couch. But if Edgeworth crashes on the couch, where's Gumshoe gonna sleep? I mean, also on the same couch, like he always does, but... Look, you got the joke. Underneath Edgeworth, true. I won competitive Big Spoon the last 8 years running, so... Behind the couch. That makes sense. That's excellent. The only ones they can turn to. Simeon's our client, and we're the only ones who can save him. We can't rest. Not while he's counting on us. Well, I'm about to turn my back on your old man's legacy. My man is still fully dissociating. I'm an associate with the defense now. No. I'm an associate with my father's firm. That's the role I have chosen, and that means if I fail to save my client, I have failed in my duties. I will honor my father's vision and save Simeon Saint. No matter what setbacks I face, I cannot admit defeat. If one path is blocked, I must simply find another. There we go! That's the Miles Edgeworth I know! Now, let's find that new path forward. Slow zoom it, muffled still sound, but I think that's good. We can start by trying to figure out how Mr. Knight brought that chisel into the prison. Right. Wait! I paused so I was calculating. Well, not calculating, like buffering, processing. Sequid compartment, because it notes particularly that it is a small chisel. It's the little hand chisel.
Take that!
Usually, it wouldn't be possible to bring a metal object into this facility undetected. Because there's security gates, right? Correct. But we already know that checks at one of the gates haven't been entirely thorough of late. Namely, the gate at the entrance to the detention center. That gate is only used to scan people. Any items they bring into the facility are only subjected to a... Ow. Dandy, you brick me? I'm solving crime for once and you brick me? Dandy wants me to go back to your life of crime. You all heard it here first. Everyone's favorite corrupt detective trying to bring me back to... Shrewd move, cutting me off while I'm being mean to you. Dandy, my dear, of course I'm going to do you. You've been doing terrific. It's tremendous to see you, and you have been such a good girl. And I hope you're very well. Okay, here's the thing. I know that that's an that's like an old, not even old school. That's like a classic style emoticon. But every time I see that one, my brain goes, Iwi! Like a little like record scratch every time. I know it's like the yeah, emoticon. I know it's like the Yeah, it's like the little squint. But I just hear Iwi. Iwood. Iwi. Tiny goat? No, that is a horse, Cows. That Dandelion Days, that is a horse. Actually, fuck, I need to this kind of thing. Fucking behold yonder door, because I make use of the Twitch.television facilities. Yes, we'll never get the good guy. I'm surprised you want it. You can't still make the noise about your brain giving you the 30 milligrams.
Haunts.
Haunts. Anyway, it's funny button. I like this horse. This is a good horse. You know who Dandy is? Space Dandy. Oh, small goat, you. Oh, I see what you did there. Wouldn't you believe that I missed this joke about sheep? Hey, let's go. Look, it was yesterday as well. Don't know why it's been coming through today. You heard the good comment and thought things you should talk to. Fucking Dinty, can I tell them about your incredibly incriminating comment? Or is that something I shouldn't talk about on Twitch.tv? I'm asking that sincerely. You can genuinely say no. Okay, my wonderful moderator, Dinty, he's been a friend of mine. He, parentheses, question mark, has been a friend of mine for a very long time. I've known him longer than I've had these blood bags. I've known him longer than I've had these fangs. And I get a message from him that says, okay, I'm gonna ask a very incriminating question. And I think, what could he possibly mean incriminating? And I get the message, so where would you look for voice training resources? And that is the single most, like, there is no other way to figure out where that's going. But it's the fact that you led into it with the same dead seriousness that you might have been about to tell me you have, like, there's a body to deal with. I'm sorry, Tabby, are you about to give someone shit for egg behaviors? Tabby. Oh, he was just saying the way voice training and shampoo you came out was egg behavior. Okay. Don't you realize, oh bitch, I'm cooked. Okay, Tabs. I try not to say this because I don't sound conceited, and I like people to realize these things in their own time. But you and I, Tabby, we have some similar experiences, you and I. In that, I imagine it's when we came out, we both had the same answer given to us by our peers, which was, yeah, we knew. You don't crack the egg, you let them hatch. That's wonderfully eloquent, Joni. I like that a lot, actually. I really do. Anyway, I'm going to continue playing Ace Attorney now, you rambunctious goobers in my goddamn chat room. But seriously, thank you for coming by to celebrate parts of the affiliate anniversary. Jackie-based celebrations last multiple days. Goddamn right, I know how to... Why you attack me? Happened in public over the course of a... Abby, baby, honey, my dear darling friend. We'd all known for what I would generously call a couple of months minimum, my dear. I'm so sorry. Like raising a champ in Sonic Adventure. Sometimes you raise the egg and soothe it over time. Others throw that son of a bitch into water, buzz it over. The fucking donku. Let's play Fire Tizzy again. Anyway, right. Ace Attorney, goddamn. Bullying my chat room distracted me too much. But seriously, Dandy, thank you for coming by. Tabby, thank you for coming by as well. Just thank you all so much for the well wishes for the affiliate anniversary. Let's keep fucking going. You can lead a horse to water, be transgender. Putting chemicals in the water, turning the friggin' horse trans. Ow. Rogus. A2? You too, brick me? Good. The brick is there to encourage violence into the chat room. No more tangents? Okay, what about sines and cosines? And since you just threw a brick, no one can even brick me for that awful pun. Let's go! Are you telling me that a shrimp fried this rice? So you're telling me that the chess set wasn't put through a metal detector? It should have been. Alas, it seems the gods have grown a little lax in that regard. Knight took advantage of this little oversight and had Mr. Saint bring him the chisel, hidden inside his pocket chess set. That does answer one of our questions, and it suggests the chisel was indeed Mr. Knight's and not Mr. Canis's. However, we still have one rather pressing problem to address. That of the security footage in which Knight is attacked by a dog. How does one explain it to Mr. Canis was not the culprit?
Well then, how do you explain his prince not being on the motor weapon? This one's a real three-piper.
I should call her. And her. And her. The court, too, finds itself waiting for a satisfactory explanation.
Now wait, sorry! I think it might be time to show you another one of my secret weapons. Introducing secret weapon number 4, Lil V.
Gumshoe, what the fuck is that fucking doohickey? What is that fucking whatchamacallit you have brought onto the prison premises? What sort of name is that, detective?
I came up with it myself, son. Anyway, you can use Dwayne like the video footage.
An excellent idea. Perhaps then you might finally see that I am telling the truth.
Gumshoe, is this like a bomb? Who knows if there's anything to be found, but it has to be worth a try.
Alright! Want me to talk you through how to use it, sir?
Yes, I'm not exactly familiar with video analysis. Perhaps I should. No, that's alright. It's an Ace Attorney game. I'll figure it out. No, I'm sure it won't be that complicated.
Yeah, whatever you say, sir. Let's fire Lil V up. Remember, I took that thing after they got Shinzo Abe with it, sir. That doohickey. The most successful assassination in modern times. That guy shot Shinzo Abe dead, and he got every reform that he wanted in his manifesto. Real inspiration, sir.
Gumshoe, what are you talking about?
I'm getting the Punisher tattoo, sir.
What? The footage from Knight's holding cell. Other than the victim being attacked by that dog, I can't see what else it might show us. But suppose we're wrong. What could we be looking at instead? Personal footage of someone other than Knight. If so, who whatever's attacked? We should keep both these questions in mind while...
Benji, stop that posting. You never know what you get to see when you start looking things up close. Check out every detail, sir. You'll find something, I'm sure.
What in this footage seems odd? Also, I think this is cool. I love having these kinds of segments, actually. Shit, no, I didn't mean to hit that. I don't know why I thought T was on pause. Zooming in my head. That was in the details. Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, what? Wait. Oh, that's annoying. Wait. That. That doesn't look like a big dog. Because we can't see it very clearly here, but... No? Okay. That doesn't look like a big dog. That looks like that looks like a little creature. What's that bracelet? The prisoners have these for like gates. Oh my god, I can only go back one frame at a time. It's something in the mirror. This is a little finicky. Hat. Your Honor, it was the hat. I think it's reflected in the mirror here too. Is that a hat? What do you mean it's actually the hat? What the fuck do you actually mean? No, no. Because it's the creature, the little creature. It looks like fucking Carserado's little bitch. The bear, the baby. Or like, it doesn't look like fucking Helmut. Fuck are we talking about?
Say, doesn't that look like the hats the guards wear, sir? Oh jeez, stop what I think it is.
Have there been any reports of any animals attacking a guard recently?
Not that I've heard of.
It'll be a guard at all. Somebody dressed as one. Yeah, we know, because we had the fucking, like, yeah, the missing guard uniform. We know! God damn. Jackie mad. Jackie angry. Perhaps this might show Oh my god, are you actually fucking kidding me?
Take that!
It's the evidence that This night, dressed as a guard. That's what I'm thinking. Like, that's part of the prison break. If he could get out of his cell, then dress as a guard, he could just mosey out. But then again, actually... No. Not night. We did hear about a guard's spare uniform being stolen. But the person in security would have to be someone disguised as a guard. Someone attempting to escape without being noticed. That means it wasn't Carcerato's bear. The guard disguise! Is it my wake? Wait, are we just talking about someone? Yeah, were indeed. Someone who seems to have successfully made his escape. The person in the footage isn't night. And the creature may not be a dog either. Hey, let's go! Wait, so let's zoom in and check. Oh, you're fucking bullshitting me. I gotta see that little tail. This is such a pain in the tush and tuchus. God damn. Arg. I'm certain that's right. Yo, look at this little fucking dude. Wait, that's... No, the gears aren't turning. This is what I was trying to point out the fucking first time. I happened to do them in, like, the wrong order of the evidence that it wanted from me. And I'm mad. I'm grumpy. See? Sucks. I'm pouting, you see. Said my chest response when you're like, before we even look at this. God damn. Let's expect we made a critical error in judgment. What we're looking at here is no dog. This animal is a bear. It's not a dog, it's a bear. What? It's a paw print in the photo I took. Not canine, but ursine. A tunnel prints. The bear? What could that mean? Yes, I think it could. After all, who else do we know with such a pet? We'd assume that it was night in the security footage. Well, it was his cell. It's hardly a crazy theory. Perhaps, but now we know about the hole under the bed, it's no longer the only possibility. Whoever had access to the tunnel could very well be the one caught on camera. And who was that, Mr. Edgeworth? Would you care to tell the court who you believe this person to be? Yeah, it's fucking Carcerato. Jesus.
Take that!
I believe I know who our guard in disguise is. It is none other than Rocco Carcerato, the prisoner who recently escaped from this facility. I'm confident it's him because he was assigned a polar bear cub as his companion. Fuck that prison. But the bear in that video is all black. Indeed. Now I have evidence that explains why. Why? What? Oh! I dropped my pen.
Take that!
Let's go!
Recall, if you will, Mr. Frank Swords' testimony. He claimed that it was a rubber glove that he bought. That was covered in dirt because he was using it to apply mud from one of the pet treatments he'd been practicing. He was giving one of the animals a mud pack right when the incident happened. That was at around... started, so around 9 a.m. at... Oh, muddy applied mud was all I got. The dog and the animal's fur became... Okay. So treads, quite like the treads. Slav is an animal in mud. You are weird, Frank. While the circus performance was underway, he was giving one of the animals a mud pack. And the animal could have been, indeed, a polar bear. Overruled! Mr. Edgeworth, your latest assertion simply introduces yet another contradiction. The footage from the security camera... I fully understand, Your Honor, and your doubts are entirely justified. Mr. Sword mentioned applying the mud pack while the circus performance was underway, and this does indeed introduce a new contradiction concerning the security footage. It does? Okay, Faraday, did you know that you are so girly pop? Did you know that you are so girly pop? Yes. Let's put it this way. When do you expect the footage to have been recorded, Kay? If it was taken right after you applied the mud pack treatment, it should have been around 9 a.m. In which case, something isn't right about the footage. Really? What's that? What new contradiction is good? That's it.
Take that!
And how's that a contradiction?
Yeah, you might have to give us the play-by-play on this one, Chief.
It's simple if you look right around.
Overruled!
Where, Mr. Edgeworth? The court orders you to be more precise. Are you shitting me? I was just getting to that. It's around 9 a.m., which means there's a... Is it because I didn't zoom in? Is it because I didn't zoom in? If I zoom in and I hit the exact same spot, I'm gonna shit. I'm going to shit my entire self.
Take that!
Mr. Sword said I am going to burn this poison to the ground. God damn. Reasonable crash out? That's bullshit. Yeah, okay, good. It's good. If here's the thing, right? Do you know how this could have been made better? Is if you would have clicked that and they're like, yeah, you might need to give us the play-by-play. The court demands you be more precise. And this is all the more frustrating because tell me, gang, how many times in Ace Attorney have we presented a piece of evidence and then been given the prompt to show on that piece of evidence what is relevant? That is a fucking mainstay part of cross-examination structure in fucking Ace Attorney. Oh, Jackie mad. Jackie kill. Jackie big mad. Jackie big mad. Jackie kill. Jackie big kill. In which case, the security footage should also be around the time of around 9. Oh, the timestamp says 6:42 a.m. On the day of the murder, the prisoners all went out to the yard to watch the circus. All except 3. Mr. Canis, who remained in his cell in maximum security. Mr. Sowit, who was administering a mud pack treatment in the workshop. And Rocco Carcerato, been awaiting that precise moment to put his escape plan into action. Man, I don't. Not the read I would have taken, Chaos. Can't lie. Anyway, let's keep moving. I believe he entrusted the bear to Mr. Sword before entering the tunnel. What the bear doing? And the bear then slipped out Mr. Sword's grasp to run after its human. Mr. Sword would have then left the workshop to pursue the bear, at which point he saw Mr. Canis' dog retrieving the murder weapon from Mr. Knight's body. It all fits perfectly, except for the security footage, which should have been recorded from around 9 a.m. However, the timestamp is 3 hours off.
Why would the timestamp be wrong?
Detective, I would like you to have the security camera examined right away, please. Interesting. I'm Baxter. I just talked to the gods and... Seems like the time codes can slip on these cameras if they lose power.
If they...
And here's the other thing. They have so many security measures that are all about their being power. Feel me? Okay. What? They're pretty old, so guess the clock stops when the power's off. Which would mean the power was off for approximately 3 hours at some point. Interesting. That's not all, so. About Night the Night stealing the keys? Won't believe them considering, well, you know, the only suspect. Turns out that wasn't all he said. He also said he was knocked out cold. Just like the other guy. Which may not necessarily have been a lie. Darlings, there you all are. How goes the investigation? Is there anything I can do to help things along?
Now, I don't want to get ahead of myself. But Ms. Lagarde... I feel like you know a little something something. I don't care for that. I'm just saying.
Actually, there might be something we can do for you, Guard. The escapee, Mr. Carcerato. I believe he may still be on the premises. Disguised as a guard, he's the proof, should you need it. Reasonably certain that the person captured on the tape is our man. If I'm correct, he might even be right here in his rooms now. I like the guard spitting.
Hey, Mr. Carcerato would have been wearing a bracelet, right?
Yes, a bracelet could easily be hidden under the sleeves of a stolen uniform. Furthermore, the doors out of the prison proper don't have those sensors that detect the bracelets installed. If he avoided doors with sensors, he could simply wait for an opportunity to finally make his escape. Well, yes, I suppose he could. He'd just have to avoid the workshops and cells and oh my. He is one of you, isn't he? Among Us. Is that alive? Am I not a person? That's her darling. My man just chilling, villain in the background. Oh, fuck.
Look, it's Teddy Bear.
Hey, boys off! Get your mitts off of me, you big palooka. Thank you, Teddy. Very kind of you to confirm our suspicions. Oh! Dang it, kid. If it wasn't for you, Wider. What a thing it is to be loved, Mr. Carcerato. Almost envious. So? What do you mean, envious? Do you not feel loved? Oh. Sir? Guards, apprehend this man. A moment, if you will. I have some questions for our would-be escapee. I'll fucking knock every one of yous out. If we are to learn the truth, I will need to speak with him, with your permission, of course. I can hardly say no now, can I?
Also, real talk, real quick. Isn't this such a long goddamn section of a case? Like, this case is a long one, right? Or is it just me, or am I just, like, gabbing too much? Because I feel like we've been in this case for, like, at least 6 hours. Total, right?
You know, Gumworth isn't canon. Like, even if it's not, like, loved, because it's, like, fucking... What is canon is the, like, the loyal companion vibes of Gumshoe and Edgeworth. Like, that feels like a meme to me. Come on, then. Hit me with your best shot.
Carcerato's escape route led directly into Knight's cell. It's highly possible he has something to offer. Tell me what you were doing on the day Mr. Knight's body was discovered. Okay.
It was you guys, huh? They're the ones who found my secret getaway tunnel. How long it took me to dig that freaking thing? I had me a guard's uniform, a hole dug, and a plan in place. So I went for it on the day you found the guy. Then this little guy said to come right after me. The second floor was covered in mud too. Had to go back to our cell.
Interesting.
I would have gotten away with it if somebody had off night and brought you bums down here.
Claim to have dug that tunnel just now. How exactly did you do it?
How? Everything I get my hands on, see. Hammers, spoons, you name it. But every dime I had in this cocker made me fix her. And what do I gotta show for it now, huh? Do not be disheartened, friend. Tomorrow is another day.
Outside chance, Mr. Carcerato and Knight met face to face. Just see what other details I can extract from him. Let's get pressing!
Hammers, spoons, toothbrushes, an Atari Jaguar. Chat from bedroom, Holiday Inn. Jesus. Fucking hell.
This too just feels like nothing. Once again, I'll do 2 for live and I'll go back if I need to.
Hold it!
How long will you prepping this? But I thought it was all your own work.
Every inch. You see anybody else in my cell when you was there, huh?
I could tunnel easier than he could, mother.
That is true. You could learn dig. Easily. It's in your TM set. It's quite an effort. Yeah, now that I think of it, that is an insane amount of digging for one guy.
Yeah, well, not even all the half of it. But it ain't like I had a choice. Trust nobody and don't get caught. Them's the rules a con's gotta live by.
Huh. You know, the rules of being a great thief are pretty similar. Okay, I felt you didn't start sympathizing with the suspect. She can't help herself today. I think she is understimulated. I feel like we've been in this one room for entirely too long, and I think at this point, Kay Faraday is, like, fully, like she needs Subway Surfers to live. Oh god, these fucking soundtrack bangs. No, I was just joking, Mr. Edgeworth.
Ain't no stick and joke to me. You punks owe me.
No, you shit, man. Odds uniform, a whole dug on a planet. So I went for it the day you found that.
Hold it!
Okay. The uniform, was that from the Fixer 2?
Huh? Sure was. Heard he had some from one of the guards. Had the guy swiping from a pal's locker.
Were you wearing it when you were crawling through the tunnel?
Nope. I got dirt in it. I'd hold on to it till I got to the holding cell. Once I was out of there and all dressed up, opening the cell door should have been a piece of cake. Here we go, I think.
Mother, that person has a bear on them. I want to do that. I could box and you'll be hugging me.
Oh my god. The idea of a Pokemon trainer being carried like a fucking baby by their Pokemon is going, fuck them up! And just knowing the other Pokemon can't hit them because I'm being used. Like, fucking... I'm being used as like a fucking bullet seed proof vest the way Elon Musk uses his kids. Can't shoot him through the kid. Sucks.
Here we go, I think. Freedom beckons. And the furball here jumps up at me.
Which would be the moment captured on camera. I see. I'd be grateful if you could add that to your testimony. Okay. What am I missing? How would you have opened the door there? Yeah.
Objection!
You don't have the keys. Those still haven't been found.
You claim that leaving the holding cell would have been a piece of cake, as you put it. Yeah, you got a problem with that? Because we can make it a problem if you catch my drift. Even once you had reached Knight's cell, you still had another door to contend with. How exactly did you plan on opening it? Mr. Carterato, I posit that leaving the cell would have been a piece of cake, only because you had the key. No, I don't got no stinking key. Being fighting pose and feeling the call. Maybe. I didn't need one. It was a piece of cake because the door was open. I walked right out.
Objection!
Yes, I suppose Knight's cell was vacant by that point. There had been no reason to lock it. And it was indeed unlocked when I went to examine it for myself. So perhaps when you finally succeeded today, it truly was unlocked because it was after the murder. But you had attempted to escape previously.
Yeah, the security footage shows you tried and failed because Teddy caught you.
It was during the circus before the body was discovered. The holding cell was still locked at that time because no one knew that Knight had been killed yet. Therefore, you must have had the key to his cell on you. Without it, your escape would not have been possible. Are you saying... Could he really have... I believe he could, yes. The theft of the keys was, in fact, perpetrated by none other than Mr. Carcerato. He is the one who attacked the guard. I sure do hope there's no shady characters behind me. What a fucked up, like, image this is, right? You know what I mean? Like, something about this feels, like, off. It just feels real off. Wacky. But not just the guard, Knight too. All to gain possession of the guard's keys. Hey, it wasn't me, you lousy bum! I don't even know this Knight dog.
Objection!
After you stole the keys, you went back to your cell to avoid suspicion. And then you waited for the perfect moment to escape. The moment when the prison would be almost deserted. That's right, the moment of the show. Just before the discovery of the body. Unluckily for you, that particular attempt was thwarted by your furry friend. Is this all, huh? You got proof? Genius? Is it your win yet? Nuh-uh. Oh, you serious? Knight has needs, Beatrice. Oh, yeah. I'm so hungry. How hungry? Get it? Alright. Mosey. Knight knocked the guard out for the count. And everybody knows it.
Objection!
Don't play games with me. Knight was as much of a victim as the guard in this case. In fact, I have proof that Knight had been attacked in his cell. Because there was a fuckload of goddamn blood being mopped up. Bam. Found traces of Knight's blood on the cleanly wiped floor of his cell. What could possibly explain such a thing other than him having been attacked? And it was you who attacked him. You ambushed the both of them and stole the keys. Why I order? What's with you, huh? That newspaper wiped the blood up. Boy, ain't no way you should have found it.
Okay, but why'd you think you had to wipe it up anyway?
They checked Knight in the guard's hands. They would have seen those two never came to blows. Their blood gave up the whole game. Ain't no way they don't figure out there was a third man in the ring. Plus, once they started sniffing around on the floor, they'd have found the tunnel in a heartbeat. So you wipe up the blood to buy yourself a bit more time. Wait for a better opportunity. Sadly, the opportunity you sought wasn't good enough to get you clear of the prison, it seems. Now hand over the keys. Just saying. Oh. Right in the kisser. Teddy, no! That was fun. KO by a lousy, stinking bum!
The thing is, though, that was a good breakdown. Do it, did he?
Fine! You want keys? Yeah. I hope you choke on them.
2 keys. Overruled! Wait a moment. If Mr. Carcerado he had the keys. Indeed, Your Honor. Your theory relies on Knight having used the keys he allegedly stole to escape his cell. That was the only way he would have been able to enter Mr. Saint's cage and be moved to the workshop. Unfortunately for you, we now know that the theory cannot possibly be true. Oh, no!
Guess this changed things up a bit, yeah? Not the only person who could have moved Knight's body. The one person knew about that tunnel. You gotta be freaking... Mr. Carcerado, you're under arrest. Come quietly now, pal. We got the same level of wisdom in us. You got the wrong guy. I didn't do nothing. Alright, fine. I knocked those 2 chumps out. I stole the keys. And after that, I went right back to my cell and waited for my moment. This time I went to Knight's cell. There was nobody around. And I mean nobody! Plus, his body was found in the workshop. I think I just magicked my way in there or something. I couldn't even have gotten out of my cell.
Weird, you only had the key to Knight's cell. You would have left your own cell back in the... What? Mr. Canis' dog.
Hey!
Oh my god, I've needed to fucking sneeze like that for a fucking half hour. Holy shit! Oh! Fuck! Also, Gumshoe isn't a fighting game character, he is part of Edgeworth's kit. He is in Edgeworth's kit like the Great Saiyaman is
Bless
in
you,
Vidal's.
mother.
Thank you, Yippee. That's my take. It was not you, but Helmut who moved the body from your cell to the workshop. Pre-mask Q. Ooh, Q is a good one too. Grabby. Summon husband, but you get me. What?
I get it now. Zany wasn't the only con in this conspiracy.
I love you, Eddie Fender. That wasn't you. Indeed, one can easily imagine that Mr. Carcerato and Mr. Canis went to work together. Mr. Carcerato could have killed Knight and dragged him back to his cell.
And then Mr. Canis' dog took him there to the workshop.
There were no restrictions on the animal's movement within the prison. Movement between the detention center and the prison prop, however, is tightly controlled. There's only one possible route, and only you taking advantage of it, Mr. Carcerato.
Hell yeah, just... How can you be so sure, huh? Maybe there's more of them and you just don't know.
Something tells me that digging even a single tunnel was arduous enough.
You're there, right? I scraped more than one hole in the dirt with a spoon. Lucky for me, I'd have to dig the whole way. Somebody already did a bunch of the work for me.
What? You didn't dig the entire tunnel yourself?
Nope. Found it when they put me in that cell. Made all the way from there to the well in the yard.
Over to the well? Oh no. Do you ever, like, see a piece being put on the board and feel a pervasive sense of dread just start to seep into you? Sure did.
Even look down the well to check it from there. Same tunnel, all right. Just make good on what somebody else had already started.
What was the original tunnel?
Who knows? You're the one with all the answers, pal.
Somebody else read it? Sorry, can we get that into evidence, please? A tunnel.
Someone else tried to break out.
Oh, maybe the animals dug it. Like to get water from the well or something?
Kind of more plausible scenarios. Well's dry, kid. Ain't no water to be had down there. Oh, come to think of it. The smell, yeah. Always smell kinda nice down there.
Nice.
Gee, I don't know. Smells all like a dessert, I guess.
Sweet scent.
That's very familiar.
Came across a sweet scent.
Take that!
Detective Gumshoe noticed a sweet smell when we were examining Knight's body. With the help of a police dog, we followed the scent of the body and traced its route back to the victim. And that, Mr. Carcerato, was how we found your tunnel. That same sweet scent we noticed coming from the well. Very clever, Mr. Edgeworth. You mean to suggest that this is evidence of the body having been moved through the tunnel? I do. Furthermore, Mr. Carcerato, you were the only person who could have done it. Nobody else had access. You have our thanks, Mr. Carcerato. Truly. Finally, the truth comes into view. Now unburden yourself. It's time. Confess your role in this tragic incident.
What? You ain't pinning this on me?
I'm glad to see that we're finding an agreement, Your Honor. Oh, if only we were, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Carcerato may have been an accomplice, but not of Mr. Canis. No. He was working as the Knight. Huh?
Hold it!
What do you mean? What the heck are you talking about? Fucking hello? Fully fucking hello? I can just feel something starting to like seep to me. I do not believe that he moved Mr. Knight's body. Instead, I believe that he lent Mr. Knight the use of the keys he stole.
You gotta be kidding me.
Granted, it seems likely that he attacked Mr. Knight, but that doesn't necessarily mean that Mr. Knight was knocked unconscious as a result. And what if he wasn't? Then what? What if he and Mr. Carcerato had reached a certain agreement?
What kind of agreement? Exactly.
Mr. Knight was plotting an escape. An escape for which he required a means of leaving his cell. And here was that precise means, in the form of the keys Mr. Carcerato had just stolen from the guard. Mr. Carcerato himself would need to pass through Mr. Knight's cell in order to effect his own escape. Mr. Knight needed to only shout at the guards, and Mr. Carcerato's plans would be ruined. And so, the two struck a deal.
Lady, the only striking I do is with my fists.
My. Still, you deny it.
So, we agree and we still disagree?
Mr. Knight had Mr. Carcerato unlock his cell so when Mr. Saint arrived, he could escape into the cage. Mr. Saint was then able to move him into the prison proper, just as planned. Aha! And then he took Mr. Knight into the workshop and did the dirty deed.
Objection!
But neither of you listening. Scent on Mr. Knight's body was taken through the tunnel. It was moved from his cell to the... Perhaps, if you would let me finish, Mr. Edgeworth. I am not denying that Mr. Knight's body was moved from the tunnel. And what are you driving at? Is this a trick question? As you say, Mr. Edgeworth,
The sweet scent shows only the route the body took. However, it did not enter the tunnel from Mr. Knight's cell.
Huh? And how did it get down there?
There's another possibility. One you seem to have overlooked. The well in the yard. Could a body not have entered the tunnel from that and not get fucking bruised? Get that doity? That's true, Frogus. The doitiest of all. A fucking moiter. Saying.
The well in the yard? Oh yeah, that thing.
Mr. Saint did not take the cage to the workshop. He took it outside. There he killed Mr. Knight. Threw his body down the well. Would you care to update the autopsy report? Mr. Canis' dog then dragged Mr. Knight's body here to his owner's cell from the bottom of the well. On that note, I would ask you to recall something. What was happening in the yard at the approximate time of the body's discovery?
The circus show, right? Regina and Simeon were performing for everyone.
Wait, Simeon. Ah, indeed. And so you see how it must have been him who disposed of the body. Judge Cavell. Truly. So aptly adjusted to facts. I propose that Mr. Knight was taken to the yard, not the workshop. As we've established, Mr. Saint was off stage for 15 minutes. Ample time to throw the body down the well. I'm sure you'll...
Objection!
Your deduction is impressive, Your Honor. However, even supposing Knight's body was indeed thrown down the well, we can't conclusively say it was during the show. It could have happened at a different time. Overruled! My sympathies, Mr. Edgeworth, but it simply could not have. What? Mr. Carcerado was using the tunnel around the time the show began. Mr. Carcerado, did you happen to trip over a corpse while you were down there?
No. Place was clean.
If the body had been at the bottom of the well before the show began, Mr. Carcerado would have seen it. However, he saw no such thing. Shit. Which makes it somewhat difficult to support your theory. Furthermore, Mr. Knight's body was discovered in the workshop after the show. In summary, the body must have been thrown down the well and moved to the workshop. Shit. At some point during the show. And tell me, who else could have done it but Mr. Saint? Whoa. What do we do, Mr. Edgeworth? Body to the tunnel from the well. It don't look good for Mr. Saint. Still. Your Honor, your theory is still just that, a theory. And I posit that you lack the evidence to back it up. I concede that for the moment I do not. May I suggest we investigate the yard again? Very well. May the goddess of justice go with. Fucking look at fucking Canis, fucking posed up. Look at this fucking guy, fucking egg. God damn. She can finally put this case to rest. What's that sound?
Is there a fire?
Somebody else escape? Should we maybe skip town too?
Hold it. Darlings, please. There's nothing to be alarmed about. By which I mean, that's not an alarm. It's the dinner bell. Oh, I suppose it is rather alarming if you aren't used to it.
It certainly scared the heck out of me.
I'm so sorry, sweet pea. I hope you can forgive us. All right, you two, back to your post. Chop, chop. And as for you, Rocco Carcerado, it's time you went back to your room.
Might I get the picture? Come on, Teddy. We're out of here.
On the guard. I'd like to take one more look around the yard now. Oh, darlings, don't you have homes of your own to go to? Visiting hours are over, I'm afraid. Tomorrow. No, it's imperative we investigate it right away. I think we've had quite enough excitement for one day, don't you? Murder. Okay, so she fucking did it. Right? So she did it? Anyone else with me on that train? The 0800, she fucking did it? Because I gotta tell ya, 0800, I think she did it. Murderers, escapees, so eventful. It's time our guests went home to Betty Pies, isn't it? Oh, come on now, darling, don't make me bore you with all that. I am the warden, this is an order nonsense. When has a woman ever done a crime in Ace Attorney? So true, bestie. Warden Lagarde is right. Our word is law here, and we must respect her wishes. Mr. Edgeworth, your investigation of the yard will have to wait until tomorrow. You may keep your badge for now. No matter of your standing. I bid you all good day. Catholic. And I'm also leaving! What are you waiting for, kiddykins? Off you go. Fine, at least there is a tomorrow. Judge Gavelle, night body, dropped down the way, then taken through Mr. Carcerato's cell to the workshop. Sorry. Hola. Is that truly the case? Do the facts really support her theory? She also seems to believe Mr. Saint had to be the one to move the body. Is he really the only one with the opportunity to do so? Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. Tomorrow's another day. Figure out a way to save Simeon. I know we will. Yes. Mr. Saint is innocent, beyond a shadow of a doubt. Jesus, what a long fucking section. No, 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 no. Woo! Yeah. All right. You horrible lot. I think it might be time that I have to drop you on fucking someone else. Let's see. It's about right. And honors. Ow! Why? Up, Thanks for the stream, Shaklina. You don't know that familiar with me? I adore. I like the name. No! Oh, Frogus. It's been nearly 3 hours, my dear, but here's the thing. And don't tell no one. But if you want to see how this case ends, and get a little more time with me, next Saturday at 9 p.m. And then the Saturday after that, and the Saturday after that, it's gonna keep being Ace Attorney time. What a wonderful world we live in.
Alright. I'm gonna go and rework after episode. Well, you can watch the VODs though. You can watch the VODs, and you can catch up on this series up until now. We've played a whole first game. There is so much Ace Attorney content on the YouTube channel, which I do believe is linked, and if not, I should fix that. But all the same, for now, hi Frost, Joni and Frost, y'all violent. I'm going to go and drop you on a butterfly who's playing through some early 2000s games and miscellany. She just got done playing Space Pinball, now she's playing like I think it's an old crank version of it, or like, I think it's like a remake version of like Neopets. Or is she just playing Neopets? I can't tell. All the same, you don't gotta go home. But you can't stay here, my dears. Thank you very much for joining me. Let's start the raid up, shall we? Let's... Oh, God. The music just cut out because I'm a fool. Ow! Everyone together? Everybody take it easy, take it breezy. Have a wonderful rest of your day, a wonderful rest of your night. Hope your weekend and the coming week treat you just delightful. Good night, Batroom. Go send a butterfly a little love.